All right, today I want to talk to you about spin loft. The more that I teach my tour guys, the more I see myself going to this number and looking at it on TrackMan. What spin loft is it's the difference between angle of attack and dynamic loft at impact. The average amateur that you see that's out on the range and hits it real high with tons of spin on it has what would be a real high spin loft number. So I'm going to hit one here, and I'm going to try to send that shot in there where I'm hitting down on it quite a bit, and I have the handle back to deliver a lot of dynamic loft. And then we're going to evaluate it on TrackMan and see what we think. All right, I did just that. On that shot right there, I was down on it 3-2, and my launch was 23 degrees, which I'm hitting an 8-iron. The launch was way too high. It wasn't really that down, but because my launch was so high, the handle was so far back, my spin loft was 34.5 degrees. For the acceptable amount for an 8-iron is between 32 degrees and 28 degrees for a mid-trajectory shot. There's settings on the TrackMan where you can have low, mid, and high. My tour guys, for my guys, I work on the mid-trajectory range. The spin was 8,200, so it was a little bit too high, and my ball speed was way down. When your spin loft gets way up, it's such a factor on the ball speed because what hits the ball is too lofted, and it's normally 2 down and 2 lofted, so the ball runs up the face and the compression is not good. So I'm going to jump over here, and then I'm going to try to do the opposite. I'm going to try to lean the shaft and not be very down on it and see what kind of shot I can get. Yeah, that was a pretty good shot there. My angle attack was 4.8, and my dynamic loft, or my launch, was 18.7. So what that did was that brought my spin loft down to 30.3, and it increased my ball speed to 116.2. That ball went 159. On the optimizer, if I'd have done everything just a little more perfect, I could have got 3 more yards out of it. That's the beauty of this optimizer that TrackMan put on here about a year ago. I use this part of the TrackMan all the time now with my guys because they've just simplified how to optimize or maximize the distance the ball goes with the correct spin on it, launch, angle of attack, ball speed. It's just a real easy tool to use. I use it all the time with my guys on the road. So just remember, when we're working on our spin loft, the best way to hit a ball is not be way down on it, but have the handle forward and control the dynamic loft.